It's 2024 and nobody give a shit. It's 2024 and nobody cares. Everybody adopted the I don't give a shit attitude. That's the slogan. That's the mantra. Everybody got that on them. All 2024, that's what everybody been projecting. Could you imagine if you stopped caring? Could you really imagine if you stopped giving a shit? Then you wouldn't even tune into this channel. Then you wouldn't even get the gems that's about to drop on this channel. You know what I mean? Imagine if you gave up on yourself when everybody else already gave up on you. Just imagine if you truly stopped giving a shit about yourself. You think anybody else is gonna give a shit about you more than you give a shit about yourself, or more than you ought to give a shit about yourself? You better not give up. I'ma tell you, even if everybody give up on you, at least we know we got one person that's not gonna give up on us, and that's God. So when you thinking nobody give a shit, that's because you did not even define what you was working on anyways, because what you're doing is supposed to be so important that you are not going to let anybody, not even yourself, be in the way of what you're working on. You know what I mean? You have to give a shit. I give a shit, and that's why I'm talking to y'all right now. That's why I'm connecting with y'all right now on the Chosen's path, trying to remind y'all, you have to care. You have to care, because in truth, nobody else is gonna care as much as you would about whatever it is that you're working on. That is why I start with the name of God and I finish in the name of God. Because if I start with the name of God, even when I think I want to stop, I'm gonna have to always remember whose name I started it in when I started. It wasn't in my name. I wasn't doing it for my sake. God is eternal. You know what I mean? On the Chosen's path, I often emphasize we gotta do everything with God's name in it. Everything that you're working on the Chosen's path, you gotta put God in it. That should be the foundation. That should be the first initial thought. That's the first vibration behind whatever it is that you're doing. That way, whenever you get to a point and then you start to get those voices whispering in your ear, nobody really care anyway. You might as well just give up. You didn't came this far, but it don't mean nothing. You can still give up right now. When you start to hear those voices whispering, you remember whose name you started it in. You started it in the name of your Father. You started it in the name of God. So you're not just gonna stop right now. You're not gonna give up right now. There is no reason why you should go so far, even if you just took the first step. Do you know how hard it is to take the first step? It is so difficult to just take the first step, and you pushed yourself and you got to take the first step. So now you got to stick to the script. If you stop doing something that you believed was important, that you was highly motivated when you started, and you stopped, that means you never knew what you was doing when you even started. You got to know exactly what it is that you are working on. Whatever it is that you touch, you got to finish it. We not out here on the Chosen's path to be quitters. You started this path, you had a reason. Perfection is the goal. Some people say you could never be perfect. They spoke that into their existence. They spoke that over their life. They prophesying over their life. You're not gonna prophesy over your life the way everybody else does, because your name is not everybody. You are uniquely you. And you know that perfection is the goal. And you know that through Christ you are perfected. So you're going to hold on to the Christ in everything that you are doing. You started off in the name of Yeshua. You're going to finish in the name of Yeshua. You started off in the name of the Most High. You're going to finish it in the name of the Most High. Could care less if they don't care. Could care less if they don't give a caring. You need to care much more than anybody else. That's the whole theme of this video. For real, for real. On the Chosen's path, I'm gonna tell you, you might not have the people that are going to be by your side coaching you as you are getting beat down through the game, through your game. But that is part of your great story. The story is meant to be great. Your story is meant to inspire others. And how can it inspire others if you don't go through hardships, if you don't go through those moments when you get beat down? if you don't go through those moments when you get rejected, when you even doubt yourself, when there's nobody there to encourage you, but somehow, some way, you found the Spirit, or the Spirit found you, you should have a no quitting problem. That should be the main diagnosis. We're talking about all those on the chosen's path. Your main issue should be you just don't know how to quit. You just can't quit. You just can't give up. Even when the odds were stacked up against you, you always found a reason to keep going. You knew that you made it through yesterday. You knew that you made it through the day before. And you are going through today as well too, because the grace is upon you. The grace is on your side. You can't give up. You won't give up. The Most High got you. This path is absolutely amazing. We embrace the struggles. We embrace the tribulations. We embrace the persecution. We embrace everything that comes with it, because that's what makes the story. You want to have a better story to tell at the end of it all. You want to be able to inspire and motivate others as well too, because that's why you are chosen. You are chosen and favored because you're going to take the blows. You're going to take the beat down. But then the miracle happens when you get back up 1,000 times. They came at you 1,000 times. You fell 1,000 times. The righteous fall 1,000 times and they get back up. But the wicked, all they need is just one. But you on the righteous path. You chose righteousness. So fear not. Endure all the way to the very end, my dear brothers. We don't quit on this path. Even if nobody cares, you care. Even though sometimes you might say, yeah, I don't care no more. I don't care no more. Nobody else cares, so I don't care no more. It's easy to say it, but your spirit is just laughing at you, letting you know it cannot be that way, and it will not be that way. It will not be that way, because you are meant to be with the stars. You are meant to live elevated. And that is the beauty of life. When you get to see that there are modes in place that are meant to have you tied down, but somehow, some way within yourself, you always find that modality that keeps you elated, that modality that keeps you feeling blissful. If it isn't the grace, then I don't know what else we're gonna call it. The grace is truly sufficient. We start in the name of the Most High, and we will finish in the name of the Most High, because He is our strength, He is our joy, He is our refuge. With the Most High, we lack nothing. That is why it is written that the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. You have decided to say the Lord is going to go before you. The Lord is behind you watching your back. You got the Lord to your left and your right, the Lord above you. Even if you were to go underground, the Lord will still be with you. So what's the point? He is your fortress. Anytime you feel like you don't have the strength, you go within, tap in, and there you go. You back on your feet again, going at it, going at it. It is very important, my dear brothers and sisters, that whatever it is that you set out to do, mentally come to an agreement that you are going to see it all the way through. Bring it to reality by writing it down. That way, every time when you feel like enough is enough, you about to stop, you go back to what you wrote, you remember the purpose, you remember why you started, and then you keep going. Keep going. Because that is how we are going to initiate the greater light on this planet. If Yeshua did not give up, there is no reason why we should give up. You know what I mean? We have a lot of great leaders that came before us. They sacrificed. They went through much more than we can even begin to think of right now. And they went through all of that, and they gave us the platform. They gave us a foundation. So please, even if you feel like nobody cares, be the one. Be that one that cares. Be that one that truly understands the importance of giving a shit. Because somebody has to. Somebody has to care for the links to stay together. Somebody has to care for things to advance. Somebody has to care for the operating system that is meant to benefit the all. For that to keep on running, somebody has to care. And it just so happens that that somebody is you and I. So, my dear brothers and sisters, thank y'all so much for connecting with me. Thank y'all so much for listening all the way up until the end of the video. Thank you so much for taking it upon yourself to put a smile on somebody's face, for carrying on the greater purpose of the light, my dear brothers and sisters. Thank you. Thank you for being amazing. Bless, spread the love, spread the light, subscribe, comment below. The marathon continues. Until next time, bless.